When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Leaves it with the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out to that?
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
And the Rebels are on the move. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
to pass. The short hands, it's Clark. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll try to get outside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the field.
Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He leaves it with his back. Crosses the 30 to the 31. A game.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the run, it's Bray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Brake. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now let's see what they come up with on 3rd down after that incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Trying to get the corner. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. A lot of urgency for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go with a direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here we go. He'll take it himself. He'll be momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They want to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. Got room at the 35. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Jones. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get it for him.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
27, jump.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Okay, ready? Satellite. Okay, great.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that is proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so What do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab. It's Roberts. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Davison. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Direct snap. Slithers into space.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rifles it down the middle. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean? No PI on that one.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Jones. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Miller. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And
We need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They get to him as he throws. Catch in the middle, it's Davison. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Davison. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Grabs behind the line. It's Clark. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
He splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged out of the air. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Jones. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, better look out! Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nifty little scamper. This one enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record, oh, so close to going to 8-1 on the season. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And the extra point is good. An 84-yard drive there. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got him. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on second and short. It's complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll line up to go for two. It's complete to the right. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the one. He just couldn't get it in. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee.